Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration to help you take action and improve your life. I'm looking at the live stream counter. I apologize if I was a little distracted. It wasn't going, so I wasn't sure if it was actually recording, but it looks like we are. We're going to go ahead and move forward. As you know, 180 seconds isn't very long, so I want to make sure we're getting everything we possibly can. We're continuing our series. This is episode 160 of the Daily 180, and we're talking about acting as if from the standpoint of the spiritual facet. So, what does it look like in the spiritual facet if you're acting as if you are who you want to be, or you have achieved or manifested or developed the characteristics that you truly want to have? Well, for me, that's always been actually pretty easy to identify, and that is that I have studied individuals that I believe have possessed the characteristics that I'm looking for. There are certain individuals throughout my life that I have looked at as heroes of what it means to be in tune with their spiritual facet, or in tune with the rest of the planet, the rest of humanity, the rest of creation. And those individuals who are in tune have certain characteristics. They have certain things that they do. One of the things that many of them do is they conduct themselves with a sense of calmness. Throughout my life, I have tried to emulate that calmness, whether it's Gandhi, or some other spiritual figures, some other leaders that I have had in my life. Gandhi jumps out at me as one that I can look at as a person of calmness, a person of nonviolent direct action. I think is the phrase that gets most commonly associated with Gandhi. And for me, that idea is one of respect. It's an idea of listening, but it's also an idea of not accepting someone else's injustice just because they're in a position to be able to enforce it. Oftentimes when we're talking about a spiritual facet, we typically kind of look at that as an inward focus, as something that is about us and just about us. It's about the way that we approach the world, but it's only about us. And Gandhi is a good example of an individual who, just because he had a spiritual center, a powerful spiritual center, didn't mean that he didn't approach the world with a sense of confidence and a sense of, no, we must be doing what is best for all of humankind. We must be doing what is right. What is right is what is respectful. What is right is what is compassionate. What is right is what is fair. What is right is the highest good, finding the highest good of every human being. That idea, that acting as if I am that kind of a person, or I have developed that kind of a perspective, allows me then to approach the world and go through my day with that kind of calmness, that kind of peace, and that kind of respect in my interactions with others. My encouragement for you is to pick someone that is a hero for you that way, and find something that you can emulate about that person in the way that you approach the day today. Just for a few minutes. My name is Todd Wendy. This has been the Daily 180. Thank you very much for your time. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.